Hello and welcome to my podcast on how our product engages with the audience and how it will be distributed as a real media product. Now, a key area we've done this is through engagement. So imagery is a key and very important area where you have constructed in order to boost engagement as the imagery used to market our media product. So this includes using professional photo shoot studios to create some stylistic and high definition photos of our artists, as you can see here. And through colour filters, we've made the images more dynamic, and with the construction of behind-the-scenes images, which we posted on the stars' respective social medias and on our website, we hope that this has increased the audience's engagement. So we've created a digipack, not only rewarding the loyal customers and increasing engagement with new ones, but throughout this digipack we have decided to use both active shoots whilst creating our music video, which includes edgy and unique settings, as we have seen in videos such as Dave's 100 M's and Jungle's Heavy California. The balance of urban and the connection to nature was a big part of how we engaged with the genre, as it is both reggae and an English rap song. In representing these two genres through locations, we hope to increase the engagement of the audience with our product. Through this production, we have instructed our artists to keep their body language open and relaxed, as we feel this best represents the genre and the feel of our song. We hope that this will reflect into the audience who will pick up on this body language. Another essential area we have created engagement is through social media presence. We've created the Twitter feed for our stars, as we feel that our ever-present social media presence is essential for any artist, according to Dyer's theory of the paradox of the star. In having a social media presence, we have created what Dyer called in his theory star presence. This is essential in order to engage with the audience, as the audience is not only spending all of their time online, as we're targeting a demographic of digital natives, but they also create their own content, making them prosumers. In having a social media presence, we've created both an imminent presence and a distance, as the audience feel they can interact with the star, when in actual fact this is purely over social media, rather than face-to-face. Representation played a big part in how we connected to the audience, and we chose to create a music video for an audience that fits with us as creators. This meant targeting an audience that reflected us as individuals. The idea that whoever we represent in our music video will and should be close to or identical to our demographic was explained by M. Brake, who argued that we can create a solution to our audience's problems by allowing them to be part of this group or shared identity. This is imaginary, but still effective, as it allows them to be part of this group or shared identity. He stated that this desire to be part of a shared identity came as a response to parent culture, as it is through this reaction that we want to market our product. If we connect to our audience to the point where they start buying our music and accessing our website in order to be part and connect to this shared identity, then this is how we can make money and a profound level really affect people's lives. This is present in other artists' audiences such as Lady Gaga, who even named her collective fan base as Little Monsters, marketing t-shirts and other music in order to connect with them. We can even link this desire to be part of a group to the uses and gratifications theory, as our audiences are looking to our music in order to fix issues in their lives, such as not belonging to a group, and being part of this imaginary community with other lovers of urban jungle will help them feel included. In the process, they buy our merch and our tickets to concerts, which allows us to keep making music. The direct address of our artists helps create a personal connection with the audience, which creates this present that Dyer touched on in his paradox of the star, where the star seems present but also distant, as whilst they are addressing the audience, they are doing so in a music video which highlights this distance. So a key way we have represented our genre is through the use of colour, using iconic colours associated with reggae, such as red, yellow and green. Our video was created keeping in mind that being fun and playful is a way we can ensure engagement, which will correlate to album sales. Through our research for other reggae brands, such as the analysis of Bob Marley, one of the most famous reggae artists, we have found that through the proliferation of this iconic colour scheme, we are not only able to keep stereotypical associations with reggae, but we boost brand recognition and genre representation. So, there are other avenues we are able to brand and market our song and music video. A key way we can do this is through our website, which I have crafted in order for the audiences to both gain exclusives and interact with our artists. Dyer states that a star's identity is crafted in order to sell records through a carefully crafted exclusives such as constructed behind-the-scenes videos and pictures. We hope to connect the artists to the audience as we portray them as more relatable. However, it is important that whilst we keep them relatable, we portray them doing things such as playing a broken piano in a cool, trendy London location, as you can see here, as this employs Dyer's theory, as they are both present and relatable, but out of reach in terms of social currency and coolness. The audience will look to them as someone to aspire to, and in order to them will do this by buying into the brand. Now on to distribution. If our media product was to be distributed, I thought of an original and unique way we could do this. We will start by releasing a SoundCloud preview, as this is where we started with our brand, and we would like to reward those fans who have been with us for longer. It can also attract new fans to subscribe to our Spotify if they were not already, where we can claim ad revenue for streams. Next, we will use our Twitter and Instagram followings to release behind-the-scenes photos and videos in order to gain hype and attention to our new project. This will be dispersed with ads and brand deals in order to further our ability to make music. Finally, we'll upload our video on our website first and link it through our social media platforms, thus keeping synergy between our various platforms. We hope that whilst people are looking through our website, they can find our merchandise and ticket sales, thus encouraging them to invest in our brand and join our community through spending their money. One unique idea we have had to market the release of our new album is through our campaign Back to the Physical, whereby through both conventional advertising, such as billboards, YouTube adverts, and non-conventional advertising, such as social media, we hope to reach both our demographic and our loyal fans, but reach out to others as well. We'll be offering the ability to pre-order our album, which will give you a 24 early access code to get tickets for our album release party. With the purchase of these tickets, you will get a digipack, which I have designed, as you can see here, thus giving you the physical and digital album. This will be for £15 rather than an £8 digital download, as we hope this will attract our die-hard fans to invest in the brand and purchase something physical and special, which we hope to be a change from the seemingly mass-produced digital download. The idea of having a digital download was explored by Chris Anderson, who argued in his long-tail theory that a digital download, unlike a real album sale, as they used to be, will sit in a digital warehouse forever and be readily available for anyone who may want it. This is not only much cheaper, but allows older albums to be readily available if the band gets more successful and new fans want more music to listen to, thus financially gaining for as long as fans are able to buy our music, which is thanks to the new age of instant download. Not only will we allow this digipack and instant download tier, but we will offer our final and most important tier, which is our premium album release, where for £50 we will be releasing 200, which is £10,000 in revenue, signed vinyl albums with the physical album and digital download, with guaranteed tickets and the opportunity to win backstage passes for our concert. We hope that by limiting this release we can increase hype and desirability for the release. Not only this, but we hope to target our committed fans who want this kind of connection to the brand. An example of these kinds of limited releases, boasting extra content, is Muse's latest album release, Simulation Theory, as you can see here, where besides the standard album, they also released two types of album. A normal version and an alternate reality, which is a set of songs where the original songs are mixed into different types, such as acoustic versions. This boasted a higher price tag and gave you not only the CD, but the vinyl with iconic album art. We have realised through our research that a great way to distribute our music is to perform. So we've decided that our brand Urban Jungle will mainly stick to intimate venues, as we are an upcoming band with a small following. We will not be able to do a world tour. But this does mean that we can have a synergistic relationship with these venues, as in they let us play for free, as it will bring in more customers, and we will get a place to perform and maybe attract a new audience who happen to be there by chance. Not only this, but playing small independent festivals like Stockton Weekender, which has only been around for 4 years, but we feel that the vibe and the reggae and Caribbean representation through their acts are exactly where we'd fit in. As it's small, it means independent brands such as us have a chance of getting signed and being able to play. Finally, we found that we could participate in Record Day, which is an annual event inaugurated in 2008, held on one Saturday every April and every Black Friday in November. And it's done to celebrate the culture of the independently owned record store, where we would offer deals and exclusives if purchased through an independent record shop, such as signed albums or even appearances from our artists in select record shops. Finally, we've realised that radio still remains a huge industry and is responsible for a lot of major advertising. In order to maximise the chances of our song being played on the radio, we would send our song to independent radio stations which we found through our research, such as Represent Radio or Funky Neville, who operate in London and have a large minority following, and who we feel show authenticity through the selection of their music. These radio stations would hopefully play our song and attract new listeners or incentivise people to buy our album or song. We could and would also give our song away for free to any British independent film if they wanted to use it in their film. Again, this just widens the avenues people are able to find our song and increases our exposure, thus correlating to more album sales, ticket sales, eventually gaining more money and allowing us to pursue and make more music. Sadly, that's all the time we have for today. Please tune in next week for another episode of this podcast. Thank you so much for listening.